Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash. Did you guys miss me? No, I wouldn't either. First off, before we get into the trailer today, I just want to point out none of these trailers I'm actually going to cover because they're older. But after taking a break, I noticed a bit of a pattern with the thumbnails for some of these videos. Here are three in order: Bang, Rage, and St. Clair. You guys noticing the theme here? It's like a person, a side perspective of a person with a gun. The gun is more in the foreground than that. How weird is that? Anyway, I just had to point that out because it blew my mind. I'm easily entertained, so that's why Trailer Trash is perfect. Anyway, let's check out a trailer for a movie called Brute, 1976. The thumbnail for this one not featuring a person with a gun.
You know where you are, right? This place's nickname is Death.
Let's begin.
All aboard for your one-way trip to hell.
Somebody really wants to be the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No one ever comes out this way anymore. 100 years ago, this was one of the most brutal places in America.
Did you hear that?
The worst of the worst showed up here. Murder.
Brute. That's the thing. Sorry about the fan in the background. You can probably hear it because I can barely hear the audio for the movie unless it's really quiet. Shouldn't be. But yeah, it's hot. Okay, I have to have the fan on.
That was the way of life.
One of us is definitely getting murdered here.
Anybody down there?
Be quiet. They'll hear you.
Wow. When I hear this song, it's so weird because I just recently been rewatching it. Local 58. Does anybody remember Local 58 Contingency specifically? Oh man, it gets me every time. Yeah, it's what I think of anytime I hear it, especially all distorted and wobbly like that. So a group of people, perhaps a family of people with weird masks on that murder any stragglers that come in. Yeah, this is like Hills Have Eyes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre written all over it. Not saying that's a bad thing. I like the whole like grindhouse-y sort of, vibe. The only thing missing is like the faux film grain,
Is that a chainsaw?
I mean, they're even pointing it out. It's, yeah.
We need to get out of here. Why are you doing this?
Why does anyone do anything? What do you believe?
Why 1976 though is what I want to know. Like, it's very specific. It's not just called Brute. It's Brute 1976. Is there a movie called Brute already? Is that the implication? And this is like a prequel, like before that movie happened? That's actually probably what the case is. But my point is, they really should have called it like the Nebraska hammer incident. That'd really sell the the inspiration. I mean, other than just having a guy with a chainsaw and having a character just outright point out, hey, there's a chainsaw. But what can you do? Let's check out the comments. God damn it! Top comment: The Hills Have Chainsaw Massacre. Again, it's good to know that it's kind of a good double-edged sword, I think is what they call it. It's both rewarding and upsetting that I clearly think like everybody else who watches these videos, and on one hand I have no original ideas, but on the other yeah, you know, I'm at least preaching to the choir to some extent, maybe. It's official. Every movie idea has already been done. Well, Creek Man 86. He was born 10 years after this movie. It's you know, again, it's a matter of the spin on it. You know, look at movies that are lauded as being original, or at least people like, and don't, you know, get all hot and bothered about how original they are or not. Typically, it's like a mishmash of other things. I've gone over this before, I'm sure, where in script writing, your elevator pitch, your log line is typically this movie meets this movie. Because that's all you have nowadays is, you know, yeah, there's no original ideas left, but what you can do is combine two original ideas or even unoriginal ideas and make it something different. That's the best we got of originality. And I think it works for the most part. Look at Star Wars, right? Remember that South Park character that would repeat over and over, Simpsons did it? I feel like all movies now is a new take on something that was done 1,000 times before, and no one can take it anymore. Yeah, but you're missing the whole point to that whole South Park bit. At the end, it's happening to Butters, right? Butters keeps coming up with these ideas, and it's something that happened on The Simpsons. But at the end, I think it's Chef comes in and is like, well, the idea that was taken from The Simpsons took from an episode of The Twilight Zone or something like that. So it's just like, it has nothing to do with being original or not. It's, again, your own flavor to it, making it different. Like, there is no original, again, the idea, there is no original ideas, but there are. It's just you have to make an abomination out of other people's ideas. Yeah, like this person says, wow, blatantly ripping off so many other flicks, but I'm in. Yeah, you know? I mean, how come well, I mean, I guess it's the same people are probably making these complaints, but it's just like, well, look at what Disney's doing. Like, it's quite literally the same movie, just rebranded and put out a year later, you know, however many years later. It's, you know, but people see it, people still watch it. I ask people all the time, like, why do you want to go see the new Lilo and Stitch? You can watch it right now. It's there. I mean, not that it made sense when I was covering the trailer, but yeah, it already existed. You could already watch it. It's the same goddamn thing. This guy says all actors are gay. Lol. That's funny. What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. There you go. That's how you say it. WTF is this dog skit? I don't know how to say that. So yeah, Brute, 1976. See, there's the original idea. They put a date on it. Ooh, it's mysterious. Why the date? I mean, other than to explain why the characters are dressed the way they're dressed and talk the way they talk? Yeah, maybe. It's a ripoff of other movies. That's what we learned today. But also, what we should learn today is that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad. I mean, it could be hot garbage. The trailer didn't sell it very well to me or a lot of people. But maybe the marketing strategy behind the marketing was like, make it so if people want to see a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they'd want to go see this. But in actuality, it's a movie about, I don't know, the Cold War. Whatever. Thanks for watching.